Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Boruto episode 250. So, last time we found Iwabe and Denki. They were alright. They managed to escape after everyone retreated once Funamushi was defeated. Luckily, Funamushi kept him alive because he has a kid, and they said that they were helping kids, so they touched on a little bit of Funamushi's softer side, I guess. But the one thing I forgot to talk about in the discussion of last episode was Boruto being blamed by the sun for killing Funamushi when it wasn't even Boruto that killed him. Now, I understand that Funamushi was after Boruto, and Boruto's the one that defeated him in battle, but he was still alive, right? Like, that doesn't make Boruto the killer. Then it was Buntan that came in and killed him. So, yeah, I can understand where they're trying to like reach with the idea that it's Boruto's fault, but I don't really see it that way. But if anything, if Boruto would have had an option, a say in the matter, Boruto probably would have advocated to let him live. So, but anyway, let's move on with the story. We are in the midst of this cycle of vengeance talk from Boruto and everything. He's discovering that the cycle of hatred shouldn't continue, and I wonder how we're gonna handle the kid of Funamushi and Ikada as well, because they now know that Ikada is a Funado tribe member and is pissed about his sister. So, yeah, let's start and see what happens. All right, guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Wow, I need to clean my glasses. Is that? This just worries. Ikada. Man, how do you know how to do these things? Kids are amazing in anime. Be like, no, I need a nurse that can come in here and do this shit. Oh, well, a team of anger. Oh. Aw. Oh, that was sweet. Time to clean thine glasses, because they are filthy. I still think this is one of my favorite openings. Like, the song's very good. Um, and then the visuals I just feel like are really fun to watch. Song wise though, I ended up really loving that fireworks outro. Like, so much so that it's even on my, it's, I don't listen to music a lot, so I don't usually go and add things to, like, my playlist. So it's, like, kind of special when I do, and I actually went and added that song to my playlist. Is this before? Like, obviously this is after Seiren got hurt, but is this before his father died? Because that kid is very cheery for someone whose father just died. Jeez. Just... That's what sucks about... Ah, okay. So this is before he found out. That makes a lot of sense. Because this kid is very cheery for someone whose dad's dead. Hmm. So are those actual gills then? I didn't know that they were functional gills. I thought they were like tattoos to like look cool. But maybe they're more like shark guy Kisame? Is that what it is? From the Akatsuki and old Naruto? Alright. Shipbuilder. He's got the training for it. Well, so far we don't have... Have we gotten a reason why the Finado tribe wants to destroy the mist so badly? Other than the fact that the mist imprisoned Araumi? Like, is it just revenge, or do they generally... Are they generally a faction that's against that machine they're putting in the water? I guess they want to go back to, like, the old ways and stuff, right? Or something. Well, if you don't have a good plan, you might just end up joining them there, Araumi. Betting everything in Ikada's powers, huh? Oh shit! Oh shit! Well, gotta love some good old family arguments. I guess if he has legit gills, then... Oh shit, who's this? Wife? Are we getting their reason for fighting then? Jeez. Oh, well... God damn. Yes. Let me take our child and do as you wish and throw him into war because I think he's strong, even though he doesn't want to fight. That's kind of creepy. Jeez, so all that time and the ice is still frozen under the water. I guess it's probably cold down there, but still. Must be just like the aspect of the jutsu or whatever that was used to do that. It's a crazy jutsu, though. Jeez. Friggin' hand reaches all the way around his throat. Hmm. So, are we catching up? Is this when... Now after this is when Kabuno goes after Boruto? Kobuno, sorry. Oh, is that the mom? Just riding on the hopes of that? You crazy, man. Uh-oh. Is that Ikada's power boiling up? What a messed up family. Like, don't put that on him. Yeah, but that's not his fault. It's just guilt tripping this kid into a fight that he wants no part of. These fucks. I find no sympathy for the Funato tribe except for Ikada. And I find no, like, understanding of their, like, reason to fight. Uh-oh. Is it good or bad? Hmm. Oh, shit. She doesn't remember the battle, and even just going after Ikada. Oh, I guess she remembered now. Well, Funamushi's kind of dead, and so is Tenma. Jesus. Just fuck those shells. I don't know if she even really meant to do that. Well, you ripped your stitches. Jesus. Just gonna fill her with false hope to get her to stop. Sweet, another Funado member down. Sorry. I'm an asshole. I just don't like this family at all. I genuinely don't feel bad. I feel bad for Ikada, because Ikada's like the one good one out of any of them. Yeah, okay, so I should have known. I forgot he had the same tattoos as his father. They talked about that last episode. I should have known. That's the smart choice. They're fighting a losing battle. But obviously Araumi isn't going to go for this. Oh boy. Well, and now just like that, they turned Ikada into a bad guy. What is happening? So does he really just have some, like, hidden power? Oh. Well, he's got the gills now. Well. No, you didn't. You're you were helping defend from pirates. Yeah. I don't know. Like, they are pirates, right? They're... Because, like, the way they're treating it, like, I understand they made us, like, a little bit more attached to Ikada, but the way they introduced us to this tribe is that they're a group of pirates, and it's not like it'd be one thing if it was like one country fighting another country. I can understand trying to make like the audience sympathize for both sides of the war, right? But I don't know. I feel like they are retroactively trying to make us feel bad for them. I feel like they're like, oh yeah, we're introducing these as, oh, they're big, you big bad tribe, and you should hate them and what they do. And then they're like, okay, now you should feel bad for them, because that's how that works. And it's like, you know, Araumi chose this fight. Hell, I mean, if anything, Isari is smart. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 250. But yeah, I don't really feel bad at all. Like, they just look at what they did to Kobuna. The way he spoke, even like before his dad died, he spoke saying, I want to grow up and get strong so I can go fight the hidden mist people. And it's like, does he even know why they're fighting the hidden mist people? Or is it just what they do because this poor kid was raised in this situation, right? He was raised in this fight, which is essentially just vengeance because Arami's wife died while they were pirating shit because the Mist Village had to stop them. Like, unless we learn something new where, like, they were just an innocent tribe that lived at sea and the Hidden Mist were like, well, we want you out of the sea, so we're gonna kill you all. And that's where, like, the war started. I'm not gonna feel bad for these guys. Like, and I feel bad for Ikada, who has now been guilt-tripped into these feelings of hatred, not because he truly feels them, but just because he, you know, even his sister in the end was pushing him to be this person that he's not. And it's like, you know, real family is there for you and accepts what you choose to do no matter what your choices are, right? Like, obviously, if those choices are bad, then it's probably a good thing that they step in and say something. Like, if your choices are to go out and become a drug addict, right, and destroy your life, then yeah, maybe your family won't support that. That makes sense. But he's just trying to make an honest living doing shipbuilding. He doesn't want any part of this war. He doesn't want to be a fighter. And they're all pushing this make-believe destiny that, you know, for whatever reason, they, you know, just had a feeling that he... Because that, when he was an infant like that, that was before they even threw him in the water and had that, like, premonition or whatever it was that he was going to be powerful. It was just solely based off what his wife said, saying, like, he's our future or whatever. And they're just like, all right, well, let's just put all our hopes in this kid to fight this war for us. And it's like, what? You're going to put all your hopes into this child to fight a war for you? Like, the situation that these kids are growing up in, Ikada, and luckily Ikada managed to get out for a bit, but Kobuna and everything, it's shitty. And I feel bad for Kobuna because of the death of his father, right? Because he was raised in this and it's not his fault. But I don't feel bad for Funamushi dying, right? And like, they're making it like Boruto's acting like he made like a big mistake. I'm guessing he's talking about you know, even just this battle with Funamushi, but mainly the battle with Seiren and everything. She was out to kill you guys. Like, what other move were you gonna make? Like, what, just let her kill you? Like, was that the answer? No. I don't know. It's just hard because I feel like, if they found a way to make me sympathize for the Funado tribe, I think I would enjoy this part of the arc more, right? Like, this, having, like, these two sides fighting, if I had, like, a good reason other than just Araumi being mad that he can't pirate and his wife died, right? Like, this whole thing of, like, get our seas back is just a glorified way of saying, well, we can't pillage and pirate areas anymore because the Mist tribe or the Mist village is stopping us, so we need to stop them. It's like they're trying to use these subtle terms to make what they're doing not seem like they're the bad guys, but they're the bad guys, right? I mean, but anyway, yep, I didn't feel bad at all for Seiren dying. I mean, obviously I felt bad for Ikada and the effect that it had on him, her death, but yeah. So yeah, it took me a minute to realize if I would have remembered about the tattoos, Kobuna had the tattoos in the last episode that his father had. If I would have remembered, that would have instantly told me that this was in the past, and that's my bad. I think I was just not happy with the second half of the last episode either, with the whole cycle of vengeance, that I was so distracted by not liking that part that I Um, that I just didn't even remember about the tattoos until we saw him getting them here, and it's like, oh, that's right. They didn't have to say this was like 2 days earlier or whatever because we should have known by the tattoos. But that's just my bad. So apparently their gills are real, which I guess it makes sense. It's like crazy to me, like still that random people in this world just have gills. But I mean, we have Kisame who has existed in this world since even before Boruto and everything, like way back when. So I shouldn't be surprised. But and we had Ikada be introduced with webbed fingers, so you know once again, that's another reason why I shouldn't be surprised, but for some reason I was still when they're like, I don't have gills either. And it's like, wait, they're not just tattoos? I just assume they're tattoos. But yeah, I mean, I wrote down like Funato reasons, because I was just trying to figure out the reason why they're fighting, because that wasn't even like super clear to me. Like, it, other than saving their father from prison, right? And then wanting revenge for them imprisoning him for all this time. But it really is just, they're. Unless I missed something, because they even talked about how they, like, take people and they, like, indoctrinate them into their own, like, culture and stuff. Like, they take people, and the people who are strong they convert into being soldiers for them, right? That's what I'm like understanding about this tribe. Like, they're not good people, and I just feel like this episode was trying to make me feel like I should care. Really, it made me feel bad for Ikada, and it made me like Isari more, because if Isari does go forward with this peace thing, if he can manage to pull it off and get past now Ikada and Araumi in the process, and that's great. That's what I think they need to do. They need to, like, if their tribe wants to go on surviving, they need to change, right? They no more pirating. Those ways are over. Maybe back then in the past they were able to get away from it before the culture became so much more civilized and peaceful, when it's not just blood mist village anymore. They could, back then they could go off and do all the pirating they want, but that's living in the past. Isari is realizing, like, no, we can't do this anymore. So I imagine with the peace agreement, there's probably going to be some terms about their pirating and stuff, and they're probably just going to be maybe allocate them some land or something. And obviously they want to be on the seas, but they must need land for supplies and stuff like that. And maybe give their whole tribe some land somewhere, and let them do their thing, and just exist as people, as long as they, with the agreement that they don't pirate and stuff like that anymore. They just live as separate people from the Mist Village. And I feel like that's a good idea. Like, finally someone in that family other than Ikada is speaking truth, but now Ikada has been turned, and I don't even like the way that he was turned. Like, I like the fact that he managed to resist his father's temptations and everything. And I guess, as much as I like the direction that Isari is going, I'm also still angry with the fact that Isari, like, went to Ikada and, like, blamed him for what happened to Seiren. It's like, ah, yes, if you would have never left our murdering asshole tribe, then if you would have just stayed with us and lived a miserable life and hated yourself, then, Lady Seiren would have never had to go after you and got hurt. It's like, no, that's bullshit. He tried to get out. You fucks keep dragging him back in, and it was her choice to go there and talk to him. And then, even after she got done talking to him, it's not like Boruto and And Kabuto, like, um, I didn't say the wrong name, right? Kagura. I'm sorry, not Kabuto. That's definitely a different person. I don't know why that name slipped my mind. I was on a tangent, right? But yeah, Kagura. It's not like Boruto and Kagura were like, hey, look, it's a Funado tribe member. Let's attack her. No, she attacked them and they defended themselves, right? Like, I don't know. It's she had every option to just leave there and not go after Boruto and them, and she chose to fight. So like, just the I will say, as much as I'm happy with the choice from Isari to do that, I am still pissed at him for the way he treated Ikada in this episode. But yeah, a lot of ranting. I apologize. I do see there was a lot about the last bit of episodes where I just felt like the writing was poorly done. This one, not as much. I felt like it was more in the story rather than me like, why are the writers doing this, right? This one felt a little bit more natural to how I think these characters would act, right? But the problem is we're seeing all this death from their side and their perspective, and I know it's meant to fuel Ikada's rage, not ours, and it's meant to affect Ikada and not us, I think. But there were still parts of it where I felt like the flashback from Araumi and everything to let us know about like his wife dying and everything. I felt like maybe that was supposed to be for the audience and be like, oh yeah, look, he lost his wife, you know? And it's like, but it just didn't have any effect on me. And Seiren's death was hell, freaking. I feel like Seiren's death was more dramatic than Hibichigo's death, and I care about Hibichigo far more than Seiren. But I don't know. I guess Hibichigo's death was fine. I mean, other than the reason why she died, like I feel like plenty of other shinobi in like, especially I think I mentioned it during the episode, like I felt like Kawaki getting hit against the wall got hit harder than how hard Hibichigo got hit, yet Hibichigo died. Like I didn't like that choice, but like the actual scene when she was in the process of dying on the ground, here I also think it was just really stupid for, like, I don't know if she would have died anyway, but I think it was just really stupid of her to get out of bed and try to go fight. She's just so stubborn that she, like, I don't know. I've never understood that in shows when the characters are, like, barely hanging on to life and they, like, try to get up and rip their stitches, and it's like, no, if I'm hurt that badly where I was just out for days and stuff like that, I'm gonna lay in that bed until I am better. But I mean, I guess that's just her drive to fight, and in a way, once again, it has to do with the way Arami has raised his kids. He it's kind of what like Isari is saying, is raise them into this vengeance that they're so obsessed with now because of Arami and everything, that they're so dedicated to get themselves killed for it. And now he's just going to start losing so many of his family members if he keeps down this path. But yeah, anyway, I guess we'll and I also just really hate that Boruto is blaming himself for this, saying like, I made a mistake. I know I already said it, but I don't think he made any mistakes. So, but it's gonna be interesting when they interact, especially because like I feel like the swap was kind of fast. Just seeing it like within this episode, it was like, oh, he's anti-fighting. Oh, time to fight. You know, like. But I guess we'll see. Maybe he swaps so quickly to Arami's side that maybe he will be easy to swap back to Boruto's side once Boruto gets a chance to talk to him. and stuff like that. So we'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. 2 episodes ahead through the early access tier on there. Check it out. And the Patreon exclusive content that I release on there as well. Check that out too if you're interested in some bonus stuff and supporting the channel. Very much appreciate it, guys. And link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. Oh, excuse me. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.